Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. It's Dave here, Fat Lad on a Barbecue, and on this occasion I'm going to be looking at this dry aged picanha that I've aged at home, and we're going to do it on the Kamado and see how it comes out. It's a bit of an experiment. Why don't you join me? Right, so here it is, a piece of picanha that I've dry aged. Let's take it out of the dry aging bag, and it's got a lot of pellicle, and there's a fair amount of stuff I'm going to need to get off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it more or less as a joint. So I'm going to take off as little as I can of this pellicle, but I need to see how much of it there is. So let's, and it may be that there's too much to do anything sensible with. And so far I have not got the meat. We're getting there. Here we go, I think. There's meat there, look. And there's quite a lot of pellicle before we get to it. So this is going to be interesting. There might be a lot of wastage. Well, if there is, there is. Thankfully, it's just for two of us. Just as well, really, isn't it? So I'm going to chop at this. I'll come back to you when I've got it all done. Trying to keep some fat on, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to. Right. I'm here to tell you there's not a lot of meat left on this. If I try and show you what I've got, it's not much. There might be another little bit there, but it's definitely not what I was hoping for. In fact, I think it's very much like fillet steak, and I've been told with fillet steak, if you're going to dry age it, it needs to be for a matter of 3 or 4 days, and that might be the case with this as well. However, never mind. We'll see where we can get. There's that bit I do want to get out because it just doesn't look nice. It's got the, it's a bit more like jerky than anything else, is this. But we'll get it on and see what happens. It's going to be basically, it was an experiment, and sometimes experiments don't do what you expected them to do. This has been one of those times. So I've got the Kamado set to about 225, which is a roasting temperature, 225 Celsius that is, which is, what is it? Let's have a look at it, David. About 425 freedom height. I'll open it up a bit. It's in direct heat. I've got the deflectors in, so I think the best thing I can do, in fact what I'm going to do, is just put it on and give it a couple of minutes, 5 minutes, and then turn it and see where we get. So this is what I'm starting with. Let's see how it comes out. We'll just chuck it on. I might dribble a bit of oil and salt on the top and then turn it over in a bit. Just salting. Daft bit is, it smells alright. Back with you when we turn it. What I've done, because it's just daft, I've taken out one of the grates. I've moved the other grate down. I've shifted the deflector and I'm doing it straight over direct heat, and let's just see where we get from there. It's going to be the easiest way to do it. I think I need to just get some heat on this as quickly as possible, and see where we go. We'll close that down. Lord only knows what the temperature is going to be there. Quite hot, I should think. I would hope so at any rate, and we'll see where we go from there. Back in a bit. We're not exactly getting a lot of flames, but let's see what we can do here. If I just keep turning it, get that fat side up. There's plenty of heat in there, and the smoke coming up good. I've got the vents fully open now, as you'll be able to tell. The vents are wide open, about as wide as they'll go. And yeah, we're just going from there. It's very, very, very much me being in the dark, not really knowing what I'm doing. It'll be getting fairly close, but that's about as far as it goes. We'll hang that up again because I'm not going to need it. I tell you what it is, it's very, very difficult doing this and trying to film it, because your time goes here, there and everywhere and not where you want it, which is well weird, but never mind. You do what you do, don't you? Do I sound downhearted? I'm not really. Let's have a quick prod at it and see what it's at. .43, doesn't want much longer, because I think if I overcook it, it's going to be tough as well boots. It already looks it, to be honest. Another couple of minutes, if that, and then let's see where we get. Oh, we've got flameage now. I've got no idea whether you can see what I'm doing on this other camera, by the way, but I hope you can. Right, no, bugger it, that's it, it's coming out, it's had enough. By the time it rests for a little while, we'll be there. Right, out it comes. Time to move cameras, and I can, I think, close the Kamado down. Don't think I'm going to be doing any more. Just for your information, this is the same day I did the bread. It's kind of come after I did the bread. So let's move cameras about and then you can see what's happening. So here it is. Not the best looking piece of meat I've ever done, I'll freely admit. But let's get the knife at it and see if we can find out A, which direction everything's running in, and B, whether we can actually slice anything off and use it. So I'll just take a bit down here. It slices easy enough. And what I can't tell is whether it's with the grain or against it. I just can't tell. So, slice a bit off and give it a try, shall I? That's really weird. Gone with the grain there, so let's go against the grain. And it's slicing. You can see what it looks like. And if I pull it, it just drops to bits. Needs a bit more salt. Usual routine. Pile of salt. Dip it in and give it a try. That's really weird. It's very moist, beautifully moist. The flavour is incredible. Deeply beefy, deeply beefy. But there's no funk, there's no kind of weird taste or mouldy taste or anything like that. It's just deeply beefy, and having cut it across the grain, it chews very easily. It's not don't know how to describe it. It's not like you would get from a blue fillet steak, yet it's not chewy like you're never going to get it down. It's actually it's actually very pleasant. It chews, but it chews easily. It swallows easily. The flavour is amazing, and I'm really confused. I don't know that I would do it again, because I don't think the meat return from how much there was to what we've got, I don't think that's that good. But for the flavour, it's lovely. Yeah. It's not one of these where you're going to take a big chunk. It needs to be small, but the small chunk is incredibly flavourful. Yes. Anyway, there you go. It's an experiment. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's just a short little video. Would I do it again? I wouldn't dry age it again. Would I do picanha again? Yes, I would. Would I like to get this flavour out of other bits of beef? Hell yes, I would. It's gorgeous. But I don't think it leaves enough meat. Now, just so you know, this is 60 days aged. If I do it again, I might age it for a week, fortnight at the outside. I certainly wouldn't age it as long as this. It's just not worth doing, in my view. So there you go. As I say, I hope you found it useful. Forgive me, it's too nice not to chew and swallow. Hope you found it useful. If you have, big thumbs up down below. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I need your opinions. I need your guidance. I'm only learning. Subscribe if you don't mind. And I'll see you on the next video. Until then, keep the charcoal burning right. Stay lucky. Stay safe. Stay home. See you later. Bye bye. Can't believe how nice that is.